Testing your speakers on StreamYard. Sounds like they're working. Have a great show. Testing your speakers on StreamYard. Sounds like they're working. Have a great show.
To stream, share screen. All right, can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Anybody at all? All right. Oh, can anybody hear? I can hear myself. There we go. We out here. We get it done for you guys. I'm improvising with a crappy laptop right now and a crappy mic. I'm just doing my best to make sure that I'm here for you guys and I support you guys. That's how we do it. I don't care. I don't care if it's crappy, whatever. We make it happen. So what I'm gonna do here is, how bad is the audio? Be honest with me. How bad is it? How bad is that audio? I think it's horrible. But let me go to the Twitter. Let's hit the retweet here. I'm live now. Come for peanut butter cookies. See if we can get anybody there. Oh my God, this is so bad. Better than the good laptop. All right. So what we're going to be doing today is, on my main laptop, I have my scanners. I don't have my scanners on this laptop. So today we're going to be going old school and we're going to be manually scanning my watch list to find our picks for tomorrow. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to show you guys how we do it the old school way. All right. So let's start off. I want to start off with the picks. Okay. So we're going to start off with Apple. And I want everybody here to take a screenshot of this one, because everybody asked me, how do you trade the Holy Grail? And this, my friends, is why I have this pattern, because of this. Look at this beautiful move today off of that Holy Grail. Just exceptionally beautiful and amazing. And I really hope that you guys made some money. I made good money on Apple today. I really hope that you guys made some money with as well. That's why I try to do these. I really try to do these in order to help you guys make money, you know? So let's go ahead and let's hit the bar replay. Okay. And let's just start from the chart here. And let's discuss what we saw on Apple yesterday, why I was intrigued. Okay. And I'm not going to take too long today because of the technical difficulties. So let me just focus on Apple today for the recap, and then let's go do the picks together. Okay. So we had a Holy Grail trading wars pattern. So with the Holy Grail pattern, right, what it means is that we had an outside bar that trapped both sides the previous day, and then we had an inside bar. So we had 2 days of basically indecision. That's what we could say in a nutshell. We had 2 days of indecision. We had this big outside bar, and then we had this inside bar. So when this inside bar comes in here, it piques my interest because of the fact that we're consolidating. And what do you guys think is happening to option premiums right there? What do you think is happening to option premiums when we have that full day of consolidation? What do you guys think? Is option premiums increasing or are they decaying? What do you guys think? DK. So Handsome Dan already has my watch list ready for me. Thank you, brother. So DK. Yeah. So basically, we're coming in today and we're trying to get a good deal. That's pretty much it. We're trying to get a good deal. So how do we do that? Well, we got to go down to the 5-minute chart. Okay. The 5-minute chart is where we enter into the plays. So if you notice here, if I zoom out just a little bit, okay, and you know what? Let's just enjoy tonight. Okay, it's important for me to focus on giving back to you guys. I know the quality is bad, but I shouldn't cut the stream short because of that, because some people are going to benefit from this, and some people life's going to be changed from this. So here we go. So my friends, this is how an outside bar looks. You see, this outside bar, it breaks the high of the previous day and it breaks the low of the previous day. So it's a lot of indecision. So this is what an outside bar looks like on the 5-minute. And then this is what an inside bar looks like on the 5-minute chart. So this is what a holy grail pattern looks like on a 5-minute. We have an outside bar followed by an inside bar. Okay, so hit me with a 1 if you guys are following me so far. Hit me with the 1 if you guys are following me so far. So what we're doing here, you know, like some other traders, which is fine, will actually consider this as a triangle, like this. Okay. So this is what some other traders look at, right? They can draw these lines here and call it a triangle or like a wedge, which is fine, right? That's fine too. But I prefer to have systematic rules. I prefer to have systematic rules like, is it an inside bar or is it not? Because I really feel that there's too much subjectivity with these lines. Like you can draw like this, you can, you can do something like this. So in order for me to eliminate all of the subjectivity, I just use the inside bars and the outside bars, okay? So the first method that we can take is called the breakout method. It's the trigger method. So every time I have my inside bars, I have triggers. So if it breaks above this purple line, buy calls. If it breaks below the purple line, buy puts, right? So that's what I call the trigger method. And outside of the trigger method, we have the drill down method. And the drill down method consists of using the Fibonacci, the inside bars, the opening range breakout, and any other indicator that comes up on my golden indicator. So Holy Grail, double inside bar, etc. Okay. So now hit me with a 2 if you guys are following me so far. How would you swing trade with this method using longer time frames? The exact same way I'm doing it here, brother. That's what I do for my swing trades. Okay. It's just higher time frame. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and let's hit play. Let's hit forward. Okay. Here's the first candle of the day. Something very important with this candle is that, as some of you know, right? I like to use the Fibonacci from my book, right? Of the previous day's range. So these are concepts in Fibonacci that I've learned throughout the years. So what we're gonna do here, I can't really see well on this laptop. Let me just take off my indicators for a second. Let's draw the Fibonacci from the low to the high of the previous day. Okay? And right there, guys, just pause for 1 second, okay? Appreciate this with me. We touched the 618 exactly. Do you guys see this? We touched the 618 one time, the algorithm is there and it is gone. Watch this. I'm just going to fast forward to the end just to show you. That's it. Okay. So actually we retested it, right? So in this case, it's even better because you have multiple opportunities to get in. But look at this. This is why I always have the previous day's range Fibonacci drawn. Look at that. We tag 618. We even come down to the 7 and we come back to the 6. So this right here, do you understand why we blow up like this? The reason that we blow up like this is because of the algorithms loading up on the Fibonacci. Just extremely beautiful. So the way that I play the previous day's range Fibonacci is basically I use these fibs to load up. So like I'll be buying calls on the 50, 618. I'll be buying calls on all of these fibs and I'll have a stop loss either at the previous day's low or I'll have a stop loss, just a max stop loss, meaning that if it goes to zero, it goes to zero. Okay. So there's option one. Okay. So option one is what we call the previous day's range Fibonacci. Okay. So Chris says, hey, Rich, do you ever use any flow algos to determine your bullish bearish? Well, I'm just going to be honest about something today. Like the flow is great as a supplementary to your existing thesis. But you can see today, for example, there was like a lot of flow in Sophie and like Wish and all that. And it just gapped down and shit on everybody. So they're not 100% accurate. What it can do is it can help an existing thesis. But to be honest, my friend, you need to do the back testing, which I haven't done, but I'm trying to do. You need to do the back testing behind those algo flows that you see in these platforms and actually see if there is a correlation. If there is no correlation, then they will be useless. But if there is a correlation, then we can get an advantage from it. So to be honest, the only way you can really tell is through more back testing. So, and I haven't done that yet, so I can't advise. But I just want to say, like, I feel like at the end of the day, everything's a 50-50. I love using my Fibonacci because on names like Apple, for example, it's all algorithm based, right? It's all algorithm based. It's not retail traders that are really moving these names. It's more like to get a move like this, right? So Apple went from 146 to 149 in one day. To get a $3 move like that, a retail trader can't move that. And we can clearly see the algos loading in. Boom, boom, boom. And you see the long wicks? That's a sign right there. Ready for liftoff, and then bam, just gone. So that's option one, getting in with the fib, right? And put back on the indicators. Boom. So then option two is using the breakout of the trigger. And this trigger is very beautiful because we break out. So here's your first entry with the breakout. And then we actually come back and retest it. And when we retest the trigger, guys, it actually does not get any better than that. We retest the trigger and we put in an inside bar. I mean, that is just picture perfect. Like, look at this one, guys. Break the level, retest the level, put in a little inside bar pause, and then we are gone off to the races. So I made good money on Apple today. These calls that I posted last night ran for 200%. I really think that you guys, like get the indicators, throw them on your chart, get a copy of my book, come join us in the private room for 1 month for free, guys, and just learn. If you don't like it, that's fine. But I really think that I'm changing the game. I really strongly believe it. And every day when I come, I do these streams almost every day. I'm always showing you guys how it's done, So hit me with the 3 right there if your mind is blown, right? So Apple was a very, very simple, clean trade, easily 200 to 300% return today. Really a life-changing day on Apple. Great. So so my brother HK Zone says they ran for 508%. Exactly. So I like to be conservative when I say the percentages because a lot of times I don't want to offend anybody or anything. I don't want to make anybody feel bad or anything like that. So I try to be conservative. But what I did with Apple is I've been in Apple shares for a long time. I started accumulating Apple shares in the private swing trading room. I started accumulating those, and I've also got longer term options. I have August, end of August, and end of September expiry. So I'm really loaded into Apple right now, and the members in the room are loaded in Apple, and we're already up some money. So basically, we're gonna scale out and then move the stop loss to break even, and then let's see if Apple can make a big run. Okay, beautiful. So, I mean, this one, I am so proud of the fact that we can do things like this in the market together now. Like before, when I used to explain things, it's hard because there's no visual aid. But now, guys, everybody should have the Trading Wars Golden Indicator. Everybody, it's for free. I created it for free to help you guys, and we can all trade the Holy Grail patterns together. You know what I mean, guys? It's just exceptionally beautiful. It's like a work of art. All right, so let's move on to Pfizer. Okay. So Pfizer is going to be a pick for tomorrow for sure. It's going to be a pick, definitely. Um, so let's go ahead and get down to the 5-minute chart and discuss. So with Pfizer, right? We knew the previous day was an inside day, right? And the important thing with Pfizer is if you look at it here, it's opening near the low of the previous day. So the first 5-minute bar on Pfizer is it has a opening range breakout which fails. Okay, so that is some guy saying how to join the room. Tradingwars.com, brother. Don't join the room. Buy the book. Buy the book. You get 1 month for free in the room. So then, if you don't like it, you don't have to continue. That's the best advice. Okay, get the book so you always have the educational material. So here we go. So we have this inside bar right after. And as you guys know, how do we play the inside bar? We take the break of the inside bar. So you notice how we break above and we just ran right there. Boom, right? So that's a beautiful play. So opening range breakout, no luck. Even if we take the previous day fib, we can draw it from the low here and take it to the high and pull it over. So we could see right here, we're hugging the 786, right? So again, there's the fibs coming in right there. As long as you have your stop loss below the low of the previous day, you're good to go. Okay. But yeah, that inside bar was pretty much all she wrote. And then another concept that I have from my book about the fibs, we call this the morning leg. So let's draw the morning leg from the low to the high. Okay. And then we have a beautiful, like this is just absolutely stunning. You know, like these are the type of things that sometimes I feel like I shouldn't be talking about these stuff because what if, you know, like, am I supposed to be talking about these things? I don't know. But here we go. Look at this, guys. First impulsive leg of the day, right? We call this the morning leg from my book, right? The morning leg. This is the morning leg. Now look at this, guys. Pull right into the 50. We pull right into the 50%, guys. And then look what we have on the 50% retracement. A beautiful, absolutely marvelous inside bar on the 5. Just so beautiful. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I get crazy looking at this. Look at this. It tags the 50 to the penny, then comes in with an inside bar. So even if you miss all this action here, guys, you have the morning leg fib. You see we come back to the 50. You have the inside bar, guys. Look how small your risk is here. Let's say you're just risking this bar. You're risking this bar right here, guys. You easily make 3, 4, 5, 6 times your money on that play. 3, 4, 5, 6 times your money on that play. It's, I mean, it does not get any better than that. It really doesn't get any better than that. I mean, it just doesn't. All right. So hit me with a 6. Hit me with a 6 if you guys are good with Pfizer and um and you understand everything. Hit me with a 6. And sometimes I feel like when I'm giving these presentations that it's just like something is coming through me to help you guys. Because I can take this knowledge to my grave, but it's not going to do anything for me. You know, I want you guys to teach your kids this stuff. Teach your nephews, your nieces, your kids, your grandchildren. Teach them this stuff now. Teach them this stuff now. Please do me that favor. So when they're our age, they're going to be miles ahead of the game. We don't need to be a slave in the system. We don't. We can take control of our destinies. It's just amazing. Let's move on. So right here, guys, so we have 4 picks, right? We have Apple, Pfizer, Snap, and Tesla from yesterday. So right there, Apple and Pfizer, if you played it correctly, you've already made a lot of money on the day. You could lose the rest of the trades here and still walk away with a profit. So that's what I talked about earlier today, right? If you can win 2 out of the 4, you're guaranteed to make profit as long as you're managing your risk properly. But if you are, even if you win 1 out of 4, you can either have a small loss or break even. And if you win 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 4, you're just laughing, right? So here we go. Let's go on to Snap. So let me just delete this right here. And then let's move on to Snap. Hey brother, I see your message, Junior Dorsley. I will check the Twitter after, brother. I just got back. I've been driving for the last 3.5 hours. So I will check it out. So here we go. So we'll go back to the daily. Okay. So here we go. This is a nice little play here on Snap, right? We had the inside bar right there on Snap. Okay. So with that inside bar, we're looking for some type of movement today, right? And that's what we got. So we'll go down to the 5-minute. Okay. Let's go to the first bar of the day. Okay. Here's the first bar, 9:30. So right here, here's the first bar, a nice doji. So the first play is the opening range breakout, right? So the opening range breakout right there, guys, we take the break below right there. We take the break below. That's a beautiful winner right there in the opening range breakout. Okay, so that's the first easy play. The next thing we have here is this inside bar. So this one, it broke above, right? And it was holding the previous day's low. So it did look like a good long play, but unfortunately became a stop out. So that's okay, right? Like I said, we just got to win. You know, even if we win 1 out of the 4 picks, we're still happy, right? So the next beautiful play right here, guys, this is why you have to respect the fibs. Let's draw the morning leg from high to low. Look at this. Again, look at this. Look at how we tag the 50. We tag the 50 here, reject. Tag the 50 here, beautiful follow through, right? So this, my friends, is how you use the Fibonacci. This is what we call the morning leg from my book, right? So here we go. Push down, tag the 50, roll over. Come back, tag the 50, another rollover. So you can be just hitting these fibs, guys, hitting these fibs, bam, 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 boom, making good money on these pullbacks. Very, very good money, very, very solid money. And then as a bonus right here, if we take this all the way out here, we can see right around the 10% extension is where I like to look for reversals. We actually have this double bottom right here. So we have this bottom here, and then we have this bottom. And this was a very strong double bottom because of this hammer candle. You see that hammer with that long wick? So this was your entry into the end of the day. I don't normally do end of the day, but there's your entry. Okay. So someone's saying, can you show your fib level? Sure. So this is what we're going to do. Tradingwars.com. So on my website, I have my fib levels for free right here, guys, under my section for my book. So what you want to do. So if you want to grab the book, just grab it right here. You get 1 month for free in the swing room and the Discord. But if you want to just get my fib levels for free, so just come here. Here's the table of contents. Here's the introduction. And then these are my retracements and these are my extensions. Right? So you can just come here and copy these ones. Okay. And then I have a little bit more pages on here to help you, some excerpts from my book. And I also have a full YouTube video here that you guys can watch. All right. So there we go. So, you know, I think I put out a lot of good content there. Very proud of what I've been able to accomplish in this short time. So let's move on to Tesla. So Tesla was the last play of the day. Definitely a little bit trickier. Was not easy at all. with Tesla. I'm just going to be honest with that. It was actually what we call a reversal play, right? So I was talking to you guys. I was talking to you guys last time about if you want to trade reversals, how you do it, right? So here we go. So here's the first candle, 930, right? It doesn't have an opening range breakout. Instead, it becomes a 930 with an inside bar and then an outside bar. So right off the bat, a lot of chop, right? Just going sideways. And then if you take the inside bar break, you have a little pop and then you roll over. So that's a stop out for sure. There's no way you can make money on that. However, what you can do, right, is what we talked about before, is you can use the Fibonacci extension, right, to help find the reversal point. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, we go to the previous day and we take the Fibonacci and we project it. So we go from here from high, we bring it down to low like this, and we project it, right? Okay, so right around, so you see, notice how we come close to the 50 right here, but if you don't have to always, you don't have to wait for it to touch. You can just use the candlestick pattern, right? So this is what I call candlestick confirmation. So as we break through the previous day's low, notice how we come near the 50 and we put in this beautiful outside bar, and it's a long hammer wick. So there's your signal that, hey, anyone that was shorting over here, they're going to get trapped on this wick if we start to turn around. And we started to turn around, guys, and this is what we call a V bottom, right? You see, this is what we call the V bottom. Straight down, straight back up. And these are probably the hardest patterns to trade in trading because they don't really offer any good pullbacks and they're very powerful. So what happened here on this V bottom right here is that there's something going on here, something brewing here with Tesla. Because to get a V bottom, there must be a lot of buying. And obviously someone was loading into something was going on. And then we had this big push up. Thankfully for me, I shared with you guys on Twitter, I have some Tesla calls and I have some Tesla shares. So wish me luck in the party. But definitely this Tesla was probably the hardest one to trade. V bottoms are very hard to trade, very, very hard to trade. But because they don't have clean pullbacks, clean retracements, they don't really give you good opportunities. But yeah, but otherwise than that, guys, I'm so happy that you guys decided to hang out with me today, even though, you know, we don't have the full equipment. So hit me with the 7 if you're good with the recap there and you learned something. Hit me with the 7. And then my brother Handsome Dan, can you post the scanner results for me there, brother? The ones you saw. So in my swing room, I have the scanner in there, guys. And the scanner is it's in Thinkorswim. And the reason I have it in there is because I promised to my paying members that I'm gonna give them the scanner and I wouldn't share it. But you can do the manual scan, which we're gonna do right now. Okay. So let's go ahead with the manual scan. So this is how I manually scan. Okay. So I do this on time frames that I can't scan for. I actually manually do it. And you know how I get the swing setups for you guys? I manually go in here and I actually look at the chart and I find them for you sometimes. Right? So here we go. So let's just quickly go through everything here. And let's start from the top with Apple. And then let's see what patterns we have. So obviously Apple, there's no pattern there for tomorrow. Adobe, there's nothing. AGO, there's nothing. So this is the way that I basically, without the scanner, I have to do this manually. So AMD is one, right? So I'm just gonna make this orange. So AMD is gonna be a pick for tomorrow for sure. ATVI, Activision Blizzard could be one. So I start off with a few of them, and then I end up with 4 based on what I feel is like the names that I'm more familiar with and the ones that I know that can move. So I see ATVI, Class, Pins, and Uber. Okay, let's keep going. Let's do this together. I think some people would enjoy this. So here we go. There's another one, Comcast. Probably won't make my top 4, but it's definitely playable. So sometimes that doesn't make my top 4, but that doesn't mean it's not a good play. It's just that I try to keep it at 4 because although I don't have enough room in the actual tweak. So yeah, boom, boom, boom. I want to see if I can find some holy grails. We got a lot of inside bars already, or even a double. So we know that Pfizer is a double, right? So when we get down, I don't even think I have Pfizer on my watch list on this one, but we'll be adding that for sure. Just scrolling through, seeing if we can find anything. I mean, damn, thank God I'm in Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley saved my ass on a few of these shits. Thank God. Microsoft is picking back up some steam there. See, notice how Microsoft is hugging the 20 EMA right there? That's a really powerful setup right there, guys. View, Netflix, Nike, that's NQ, NVIDIA. NVIDIA is inside too, so let's throw that on the list. I like NVIDIA a lot. One, Oracle. What is this one? Pepsi. Okay, Pfizer, we already know. So I'll keep going. That's a really nice one. Just really nice. Boom, boom, boom. What is this? Roku? Okay, Roku's always a nice Lotto Friday pick. Love Roku. Boom, boom. This is a reverse Holy Grail. It has an inside bar followed by an outside bar. Don't really trade that one, so we're gonna keep going. PD is a nice one, but I won't post it. It's not really a Lotto play. I love PD for long term though. What is this one? Nope. Visa. What's going on, Visa? Should probably buy some more in my long term account. Probably do that. Hey, Chewy. Ooh, Chewy's going to the moon. I hope Data Warrior made some good money on that one. The Chewy man. Fubo TV. This one is a tough one. This could be a double-edged sword here, but let's put it on the list. Keep going. PayPal. Come on, PayPal. Come back. Come back to life. CRM, DraftKings. DraftKings finally. I have some calls in DraftKings, so it looks good right there. It's ready to rock and roll. FedEx, General Electrics, Goose. I shorted Goose. I think I got lucky. Yeah, got lucky. That was not technical at all. Lulu, forget that. Don't want to even put that on there. Team. Oh, look at that Holy Grail yesterday. Nice one. Nice breakout today. Under Armour, not a Lotto Friday pick for me. Yum, not a Lotto Friday pick. Zoom could be Lotto Friday pick for sure. So many. I gotta find a way to make this into 4. Okay, so there we go. So that's how we do it the old school way. Definitely we have to put Pfizer at the top because of that double inside bar. AMD is always a nice one. NVIDIA is always a nice one. Roku, based on these names, because I've traded them a lot, I'll probably do this lineup here. Someone says skills. So let's see. I'm just looking through here. Uber. Let's look at Uber from Handsome Dan. Just see what's going on with that. Yeah, not really interested right now in Uber just because looks like it's just chopping. And yeah, I mean, this could work here, but I feel like these are better plays. So I always try to get the best plays for you guys. Like this one, I have a strong feeling it can move. Obviously, I'm not 100%, but AMD is, one of the most highly traded stocks in the stock market, so that can always move. NVIDIA, I like NVIDIA because of the fact that we have the previous all-time high right over there, so we can definitely come and tag that. And then Roku is recovering from earnings. right? So may or may not be a good play. Let's see what else we had here. It shouldn't be there. Goose. Why is that there? ATVI. Let me see this. Let's go to the weekly. Not Comcast might be the one. Could be the one. Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna bump Roku out. Put Comcast. And yeah, okay. So there we go. So that's going to be the game plan right there, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and type this up for you guys, look at the option chains and try to get you guys the plays for tomorrow. It's already 11:30. But yeah, so there we go, guys. I hope I gave you a lot of education and just showed you an old school way to find these picks. Let's see this for Tina real quick. Yeah, I don't see anything here from our setup perspective, but looks pretty good. Looks like a nice breakout, but we'll see. All right. So anyways, so I'm going to get the picks ready for you guys and post that tonight. Hey, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys for making it out here. And, you know, we're just trying to push every single day for greatness. And we're going to go from there. Yeah, I'm going to go look at the option chains right now and look at that. It takes me a little bit longer. So I'm going to go look at that. But yeah, otherwise than that, thank you so much for your time and good luck tomorrow with Lotto Friday. I'll be trying to post some recaps and all that. And honestly, guys, I appreciate you guys. All right. So thank you very much. Take care. Let me just cancel the stream right here. Boom. Thank you guys. Good night.